Hello, everyone. Welcome to Quick and Easy English. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Martin. Today's episode is a bit strange, but also really interesting.
Yes, we're talking about the top 10 weirdest foods from around the world. Some of them are scary, and some are surprisingly tasty.
We'll also share some personal stories. I've tried a few of these. Wait, really? Okay, let's get into it. Number 10.
Number 10, the century egg from China.
Yes, also called a 100-year egg. But don't worry, it's not really 100 years old. Usually it's kept in a mix of clay, ash, and salt for a few weeks or months.
That already sounds unusual. What happens to the egg after all that time?
The white turns a dark brown or black color, kind of like jelly. The yolk becomes green or even gray. And the smell? It's very strong, like ammonia.
Oh, wow. I actually saw one in a Chinatown market here in London. I was curious, but a little scared to try it. Have you eaten it?
Yes, once. I had a Chinese friend in university, and he invited me to dinner with his family. His mom served century eggs with rice and tofu.
And did you like it?
At first I didn't. The smell was shocking. But when I took a small bite with tofu, it was okay. Salty, smooth, and not as bad as it looks.
That's interesting. Maybe the smell makes it worse than the taste.
Exactly, it looks scary, but many people in China love it. It's part of traditional food culture. They even eat it at celebrations.
I love learning about food and culture. I think food tells us a lot about a place and its history.
Absolutely. Some people eat century egg with porridge in the morning. It's like comfort food for them.
I might try it one day. With my nose closed?
Good idea. Just don't eat it alone. Eat it the traditional way, with something mild like rice or tofu. All right, moving on to number 9 on our list. Hákarl from Iceland.
Oh, yes, I've heard of this one. It's basically rotten shark meat, right?
Exactly, it's made from a type of shark called the Greenland shark. But here's the thing. The meat is poisonous when fresh.
Wait, poisonous?
Yes, the fresh meat has toxins that can make you very sick. So the Icelandic people developed a special way to prepare it. First, they bury it underground and let it ferment for a few months. Then, they hang it up to dry for another few months.
That sounds like a lot of work just to eat some fish.
It is. But for many Icelanders, it's a tradition. They eat it during special festivals like Thorablat.
Have you tried it?
Well, not in Iceland, but once my adventurous friend ordered it online. We opened the vacuum-sealed pack at his house, and oh my goodness, the smell was horrible.
What did it smell like?
Like a mix of strong cheese and a public toilet. I'm not kidding. We had to open the windows.
That sounds awful. But did you taste it?
I took a small bite. The texture was rubbery and the flavor, very strong and fishy. Honestly, it was one of the worst things I've ever eaten.
Wow. I love fish, but I think I'll pass on this one.
Fair enough. Some Icelanders say it's an acquired taste, but even some locals don't enjoy it.
It's fascinating how people develop these unique foods, especially in cold climates. I guess in the past, they had to find ways to preserve meat for winter.
Exactly, it's survival mixed with culture.
Okay, number 8 on our list is fried tarantulas from Cambodia.
Oh yes, spiders on a plate. This one gave me chills the first time I saw a picture.
Same here. I don't even like tiny spiders in my house. And now people are eating big, hairy ones?
Yes, tarantulas are deep-fried in oil and sold as snacks in markets. In Cambodia, it's actually very common in some areas.
Do you know why people started eating them?
Yes, during hard times, especially under the Khmer Rouge regime, food was very limited. People had to eat what they could find, and that included insects and spiders. Over time, it became part of the culture.
That makes sense. And now, I guess tourists try it for fun?
Exactly. When I visited Cambodia a few years ago, I saw fried tarantulas at a street food stall in Phnom Penh.
Did you try one?
I did. I was scared, but I wanted the full travel experience. The vendor gave me a crispy tarantula on a stick. It smelled like garlic and soy sauce.
Wow. So, what did it taste like?
Honestly, it was crunchy on the outside and a bit soft inside, kind of like fried chicken skin, but with little.
That's brave of you. I don't think I could do it.
It helped that I didn't look too closely. I just closed my eyes and bit it.
Smart move. I think I'll stick to potato chips.
Fair enough. But I must say, the people selling them were really friendly, and they seemed proud of their food traditions.
That's beautiful. Food is more than just food. It's history, survival, and culture. And number 7 is Balut from the Philippines. I think this is one of the most famous and shocking foods on our list.
Yes, definitely. Balut is a fertilized duck egg. That means there's a baby duck growing inside the egg.
And people eat it after about 16 to 20 days, right?
Exactly. By then, the duck is partly developed. It has tiny feathers, a beak, even bones. But they boil it like a normal egg.
That's really hard to imagine eating. Have you ever seen one in real life?
Yes. I went to the Philippines 5 years ago. One night we were at a street food market and a local friend offered me balut. And now, coming in at number 6, we have Casu Marzu from Italy. This one is really intense.
Yes. Casu Marzu means rotten cheese in Sardinian. And it's not just fermented, it has live maggots in it.
That's right. It starts as a normal pecorino cheese, but then they let flies lay eggs inside. The maggots help break down the fat, making the cheese very soft.
That sounds both amazing and disgusting at the same time.
It's illegal in many places in the European Union, but still eaten in some parts of Sardinia. It's even considered a delicacy.
I read that people eat it with the maggots still moving. Is that true?
Yes, some locals say the cheese is only alive when the maggots are moving. If the maggots are dead, they say it might be unsafe.
That's wild. I love cheese, but I don't know if I could eat something moving on my plate.
Same here. I once had a Sardinian roommate in university. He brought a small piece from home, hidden in his suitcase.
Seriously? That's so risky.
It was. But we all sat around the table, and he gave everyone a small bite. I remember it being very strong, like blue cheese, but much creamier and with a weird smell.
Did you see the maggots?
Yes, they were tiny and white, moving around quickly. Some people covered their eyes while eating.
Wow. I respect the tradition, but that's too much for me.
Fair enough. But in Sardinia, it's a symbol of local pride.
Every culture has something special, even if it scares the rest of us. Okay, we've reached number 5 on our weird food list, and this one is known for its smell. It's called Surströmming from Sweden. Martin.
Ah, yes. Surströmming is fermented herring. That means it's fish that has been sitting in a can for months, slowly rotting.
That already sounds dangerous.
It's not dangerous to eat, but the smell is terrible. Some people say it's the worst smelling food in the world.
Have you tried it?
Yes, and it was one of the craziest food experiences I've ever had. A Swedish friend brought it to a picnic once. We opened the can outside, and everyone ran away.
Really? What did it smell like?
It smelled like a mix of rotten eggs, old cheese, and dirty socks. Very sour and strong. You almost can't breathe when you're near it.
That's intense. But do Swedish people actually enjoy it?
Some do, especially in the north of Sweden. It's traditional to eat it with flatbread, potatoes, onions, and sour cream.
So, the smell is bad, but the taste is better?
A little better, yes. When I finally took a bite with the bread and everything, it was salty, tangy, and not too bad, but still hard to enjoy.
I once saw a video where people opened a can of Surströmming and immediately threw up.
Yes, that happens. There are even Surströmming challenges online. It's become a strange internet trend.
Would you eat it again?
Only with Swedes, and only outside, far from my house.
Good plan. I think I'll just stick to fresh salmon.
We're now at number 4. And this one moves. It's called Sannakji from South Korea.
Yes, I've seen videos of it. Sannakji is raw baby octopus, and it's still moving when it's served.
Exactly. The tentacles are cut into small pieces, but because of the nerve signals, they keep moving on the plate.
That's so wild. Is it dangerous to eat?
It can be. If you don't chew properly, the suction cups can stick to your throat. Some people have choked on it.
Wow, that's scary. But I've heard it's a delicacy.
It is. In South Korea, especially in Seoul or coastal cities, many people enjoy it. It's often served with sesame oil, garlic, and a little salt.
Have you tried it?
Yes, when I visited South Korea 2 years ago, I went with a local friend to a seafood market. He ordered Sannakji and told me, just don't think too much. Just eat.
So, did you listen to him?
Kind of. I was nervous, but I took a piece with chopsticks. It was still moving. I dipped it in sesame oil and put it in my mouth.
How did it feel?
Strange at first, the tentacle was soft but also sticky. It moved against my tongue, but the flavor was quite fresh, not fishy at all.
You're very brave. I think I would panic if something moved in my mouth.
It's definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but I'm glad I tried it. It's part of the adventure.
Food adventure, for sure. Number 3 is something I've actually seen many times here in the UK. Blood pudding, also called black pudding.
Yes, I know this one very well. I grew up in northern England, and we had blood pudding for breakfast almost every weekend.
Really? I didn't even realize what it was made from until a few months ago.
Lots of people don't. It's made from pig's blood, fat, and oats. It looks like a dark sausage and is usually sliced and fried.
So, how does it taste?
It's quite rich and salty. The texture is soft, almost like meatloaf, but more flavorful. I used to eat it with eggs, beans, and toast.
I have to say, I've seen it on many English breakfasts, but I was too scared to try it.
That's fair. The idea of eating blood can sound strange if you didn't grow up with it.
Exactly. But I also know that blood pudding exists in many cultures, like morcilla in Spain or boudin noir in France.
Yes, it's more common than people think. It started as a way to use every part of the animal. Nothing was wasted.
That makes sense. It's part of old food traditions. People had to be smart and practical with food.
True, it's not just about taste. It's history and survival.
Would you still eat it today?
Of course. I don't eat it every week now, but when I visit my parents, my mom always makes a full English breakfast with blood pudding.
Maybe next time I'll be brave enough to try just one bite.
Start small, it might surprise you. All right, we're now at number 2, tuna eyeballs from Japan.
Tuna. What? That already sounds strange. Do people really eat the eyes of tuna?
Yes, in Japan, tuna eyeballs are a delicacy. You can find them in some seafood markets and even supermarkets.
That's wild. How big are they?
Quite big, actually. Almost the size of a golf ball. They come from large tuna fish, so the eyes are huge.
How do people cook them?
They usually boil or steam them with soy sauce, garlic, and a bit of sake. Some people say the taste is similar to squid or soft fish.
Have you tried one?
Not yet, but I saw them when I visited Japan 2 years ago. I was walking through a market in Tokyo, and there was a tray full of eyeballs. At first, I didn't even know what they were.
What did you think?
I thought they were mushrooms or something. Then I read the sign, Maguro no Mi. That means tuna eyes. I was shocked.
I think I would run away.
It was surprising, yes. But the vendor told me they are rich in protein and collagen. Good for your skin.
That's interesting. So people eat them for health, not just taste.
Exactly. In Japanese culture, no part of the fish is wasted. It shows respect for the animal.
That's actually very thoughtful. I don't think I'm ready for eyeballs, though.
Fair enough. Maybe one day. with your eyes closed.
You love that trick. Okay, here we are. Number 1 on our list of weirdest foods in the world. Live frog sashimi from Japan.
Yes, this is probably the most controversial one. People eat a frog while it's still alive or very fresh, right after being killed.
That's really hard for me to even think about. I love trying new food, but this seems too much.
I agree. The frog is usually served in some specialty restaurants in Japan, especially for adventurous eaters. A chef prepares the frog in front of you. They remove the skin and cut it into thin pieces, like sashimi.
And it's served raw?
Yes, completely raw. Sometimes the frog's heart is still beating. Some restaurants even bring the frog's head to the table while it's moving.
That sounds really sad. Isn't it painful for the animal?
Many people think it is, and it's a big ethical debate. Some people say it's part of tradition and skill, but others see it as cruel.
I'm on the side of too cruel. I understand cultural foods, but I think respect for animals is important too.
Same here. I haven't tried it, and I don't think I want to. I once saw it on a TV travel show, and even the host looked uncomfortable.
It's a reminder that food can be emotional, not just physical. It connects to how we see life, animals, and nature.
Exactly. I think it's okay to be curious, but also okay to say no when something doesn't feel right.
Well said. I'll stick to veggie sushi.
Me too.
And that's it. Our top 10 weirdest foods around the world. What a ride.
Thanks for joining us. Let us know which of these you would try or avoid forever.
Don't forget to subscribe for more fun and curious topics next week on Quick and Easy English.